T to the V to the L to the I to the N to the E, TVLine.
Kristin, welcome.
Thank you once again.
Oh,
we're here.
And for the last time for True Blood.
For the last time for True Blood.
You're done shooting.
Yes.
Does it feel like almost this is like the last victory lap?
You know, we've had so many lasts.
Yeah.
My last scene with this person, then this person, and then my last day of shooting, and then we didn't get all of it. So then I had another last day, and then throughout this whole process, I sort of keep it together by going, see you at Comic-Con. And I don't know what I'm gonna say here. See you. I'll see you.
How many episodes do we have left? Just like 5 or 4?
5.
5 left, okay. You've had a lot of fun stuff to do the first half of the season. The flashback, last week's Republican convention. How fun was the Republican thing?
I cannot even tell you how, that's the cherry on the sundae of True Blood for me. The fact that I've also seen a certain word that I maybe said that's similar to Republican trending. So much fun to see Alex in a cowboy outfit, you know, in a Southern accent. And the flashback stuff is always, it's fun for me for a couple reasons. One is that Pam gets to dress up in neat ways in different decades. But also, I get to find out more about how she became who she is, the person that I know and love. And I have so much fun with Alex. It's been an amazing season.
What is it like, you know, portraying this sorrow and the grief as he's slipping away?
I try to, as an actor, borrow from anything that Kristin has. And I have such fondness for Alex that I just thought about how it was our last season. You know, there was enough to borrow from, like, my time. Pam and Eric's time is limited, as we know now, and so is Kristin and Alex. And
Is there hope, though? Is there maybe an Hep V cure on the horizon?
you know, with True Blood, there's always hope and respites, and then more drama. You know, they do such a good job of keeping us on this really roller coaster. So anything can happen.
Pam hasn't mourned Tara.
Yeah.
Is that coming? Is she going to acknowledge that Tara's dead?
You know, I wasn't sure how much I could say about it, but then I heard that Angela Robinson addressed this, because in the first episode, we had a moment where Pam is in Morocco and feels it and cries. And with editing, they took that out and moved up a scene from episode 2 where Pam, with the little girl in Africa, gets the map to go find Eric. And just for story reasons, they had to move things differently. So we did have her mourning, and then so far we've only had the reference in episode 2 where she says, you know, my progeny died, I felt it last night. So it's possible that there's some more emotions on that coming up, but now Pam is really busy trying to keep Eric alive, or to cherish every last moment with him.
Were you satisfied by Pam's sort of final scene or episode?
Yeah, you know, as an actor, they gave me the whole spectrum to play this year with the backstory, and I really love all the stuff that I had with Eric. And I just, every year on this show, we've gotten to peel the Pam onion a little bit, and I feel like this year we just got to her core.
And what was the most emotional part of the season for you? Was it that final scene? Was it your final scene with a particular actor?
Yeah, I mean, of course, my final scene with Alex. I was toast. And so I said to him, look, let's just say, see you tomorrow, because I'll be a mess. And so then I tried, and it sort of, you know, went like, see you tomorrow, with tears running down my face, and I just ran to my car. And then I had final scenes with everybody else too, and so I just am so dehydrated from this season of crying.
And the final episode itself, what was your reaction when you turned that last page and read the final?
It was business as usual. We were shooting really long days, and I got into the hair chair, and they handed me the last script. And I was like, oh, okay. I started reading it. And the hair person said, I skipped to the last page. And that's when it hit me. And it took me a day to read it. I had to just put it down. I couldn't just continue business as usual. It had to be a moment before I could, and I started from the front.
And what's next for you?
Right now, I'm working on my documentary on the elephant ivory and rhino horn poaching in Africa, and that has really limped along because I haven't been able to be in the editing room, and I've been very reluctant to turn it over to someone else because it's actually my journey is the whole story. So that I'm going to really try to focus on. First, a cabin on a lake in Wisconsin for 2 weeks, starting next week, and then into the editing bay.
And do you see yourself doing another series?
I would love to. You know, I'm so spoiled by such great writing that, and HBO has been so amazing. So that's the thing I'm looking for, those next words on a page that I just immediately get inspired to say. But I wouldn't mind if it was comedy and shooting during the day and no 5-hour prosthetic pre-makeup call. I wouldn't mind.